So guys, once again, welcome to Always in Sports on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so anytime a video be uploaded, you'll be fortunate enough to watch it, to be the first person to watch the video. Today is going to be an interesting conversation. It's going to be a slow and down, like a very good conversation I'm going to have with you. So what is the conversation about? We were here yesterday and then the Ghana Football Association confirmed to us that Otto-Addo has been reappointed or has been appointed once again as the head coach of the senior national men's team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Yes, Otto-Addo has been appointed as the head coach of the Black Stars of Ghana for the second time after he coached the Black Stars to the World Cup in Qatar 2022. And after the firing of Chris Hughton, Otto-Addo once again has been reappointed as the coach. Yes, don't let it shock you. The news were coming in, like they were just popping up, but we were waiting for the official confirmation to be made. And officially, he has been confirmed as the head coach of the senior national men's team, the Black Stars of Ghana. But this video is more about some response and some questions I want to ask the Ghana Football Association President Ketel Simon Kroko and other members of the Ghana Football Association. The head of the committee that was made or that was set to appoint a new coach after the firing of Coach Chris Hughton. So Mark Addo also have to answer some questions after Coach Otto-Addo's appointment. Now the questions are: is it that the Ghana Football Association is confused? Is it that they are they are confused? One, is it that they refuse to think outside the box? Is it that they know what to do, but it's just pure wickedness? Because we all know after the poor and disastrous campaign in Ivory Coast, the AFCON 2023 in Ivory Coast, Chris Hughton was fired. And this same Ghana Football Association, led by Kurt Edwin Simon Okreku, wrote a long statement firing Chris Hughton. And they gave us guidelines and principles they are going to use in appointing the next head coach of the senior national men's team, the Black Stars of Ghana. And with those guidelines they made, or with those guidelines they wrote, and the committee they set up, that was led by Mark Addo. Why the appointment of Chris Hughton? I don't have any problem with Chris Hughton as the head coach, though. He's a good man. He's doing his work at Borussia Dortmund, a good and massive one there, of course. I don't have any problem with Otto-Addo. But the problem I have here right now is Kurt Okreko and the Ghana Football Association. Upon all these guidelines and all these things you said, what you are going to consider in appointing the requirements in appointing the next head coach. Why Otto-Addo? Is it that you didn't think of those rules or you didn't think of those requirements before bringing them out to the Ghanaians or to football-loving fans in Ghana? Because considering the requirements and the guidelines this board sets up, or this board brought up in appointing the next coach, under no circumstance should Otto-Addo be appointed as the head coach of the Black Stars. Under no circumstance should Otto-Addo be appointed as the next coach of the Black Stars. No, under no circumstance, because considering the requirements, considering the guidelines, and what you told us that you are going to look in a coach, you are expecting in the coach before you appoint the coach as the next head coach, Otto-Addo does not have even a single one of them as a coach. No, Otto-Addo does not have a single one of them as a coach. As I already said, I don't have problem with Otto-Addo. No, he's doing his work at Dortmund. He was doing his work at Dortmund. He was, developing young talents in Borussia Dortmund. So he's a good coach. He's a good personality. He's a good personality in terms of player development, in terms of youth development. But in their requirements, was there a statement made concerning player development? Now, if you are confused of what I am talking about, I am going to read to you the requirements this Ghana Football Association set up that you are going to consider. Those are going to be the guidelines in appointing the next head coach. The first one was the potential head coach should be a proven winner in coaching top men's national team or club football. That's the first one. And the second one is must have a football philosophy that aligns or complements our DNA. So he must have a football philosophy that complements or aligns the DNA of Ghana football. And we all know that the Ghana football, the DNA we are talking about, is a beautiful football. Now, Otto-Addo has that philosophy. And what meant him national or club? And I know he coached Ghana in the highest level, like that was in the World Cup. But which men's club team at the top level has Otto-Addo coach? Now let's move on to the third one. The third one was must hold the highest football license in the world with over 15 years of coaching experience. That is the third one. Now the fourth one, proven track record in team reconstruction, organization and development of young talents. Now, the last one, proven disciplinarian, tactician, and leadership. So those were the guidelines the Ghana Football Association brought up that were going to guide them to appoint the new head coach of the Black Stars of Ghana. Now, is Otto-Addo a proven winner? Can you please mention a single trophy that in the entire coaching career of Otto-Addo won? Now, you don't have any of them to mention. He has won no trophy in his entire coaching career. He's not a proven winner. But these were the requirements we set up to appoint our new head coach. Yes, but Otto-Addo is not a proven winner. That means that we didn't know what we were talking about, or because we fired Chris Hughton, we wanted to tell Ghanaians something that, hey, and the GFA has realized that this is what we need in our men's team. This is the type of coach we need in our men's team, our male team. We all know a coach with such track record that we listed is the right man for the job of the Black Stars. But who is that vacant personality, or who is that coach who is idle? And those idle and vacant, can we employ them? No. So how then do we bring up these guidelines and these requirements? Mm-hmm. And so, Kriku, how then do we bring these guidelines and requirements? Because they can't afford to appoint a coach with such track record, with such qualities, but yet we brought up these requirements in appointing our next coach, and now it's Otto-Addo that we've appointed. Are we not confused? Chris Hughton, I said Chris Hughton. So, Kriku, you and your members, your ESCO members, and those committee you set up to appoint a new coach, are you not confused? Do you think Ghanaians are stupid to the extent that you can just come and say certain things? You can just come and, play with our minds, and then you think you can do whatever thing you like, and Ghanaians will be quiet about it. No, we have people who love football in this country. We have people who love the game in this country. People who support the Black Stars for about 20, 30, 40 years. And this is the Black Stars now you are supporting. Now, Otto-Addo has been appointed. Meanwhile, the people at the helm of affairs of the Ghana Football Association brought in those requirements that they were going to use to appoint their coach. And now Otto-Addo has been appointed. I said I don't have any problem with Otto-Addo, but Chris Keto, let me tell you this. Under no circumstance, must you take a bet with Ghana's qualification to the World Cup 2026 in America. No, under no circumstance must you take a bet with Ghana's qualification to the World Cup in America. No. If that's the last thing you must do on earth as the president of the Ghana Football Association, you must do it. You must accomplish Ghana's qualification to the World Cup in 2026. Because Ghanaian youths are not going to spare if Ghana fails to qualify to the World Cup in America. No, I am serious about this, and other youths are serious about it. Ghanaians are eager. They are desperate enough to go and support the Black Stars in America. So under no circumstance must you play and joke with this. We are desperate and eager to support the Black Stars in the World Cup in America 2026. If that is the last World Cup Ghana will feature on in the entire career of or in the history of this country, we are okay with it. But Ghana must qualify to the World Cup in America. And I think Ghanaians are serious about this. Yes. So the kind of decisions you've been making in the Ghana Football Association, refusing to choose the right man for the job. We all know what happened after Coach Otto-Addo sent us to the Qatar 2022 World Cup. He qualified us to the World Cup against Nigeria, which we appreciate. And in the main tournament, he won one match and lost two matches. We appreciate. He did well. That was in the World Cup. That was at the highest stage. Now, what made Coach Otto-Addo resign from the Black Stars? And we all know the thing that has been going on in the camp of the Black Stars and in the GFA. The manipulation, the player selection, the interference. Is that what you want to do? Won't you stop those kind of things? Won't you at least once think that Ghanaians, the Black Stars, is at the heart of Ghanaians? Ketokweku, at least for once, think that the pride Ghanaians have to argue with other top European countries and other top African countries is the Black Stars. So why then making some decisions that Ghanaians are not comfortable with? And that's the question I'm asking. Is it that you are confused as a GFA president? Is it that you are wicked? It's a question. Is it that you are wicked? You know the right thing, but you refuse to do it. Because upon the guidelines, that means your people, they know the right thing to do, but you just won't do it. Now it's Otto-Addo's turn to be a coach of the Black Stars. Yes, it's Otto-Addo's turn. But I repeat, don't joke or don't take a bet with Ghana's qualification to the World Cup in America 2026. No. Because Ghanaians has prepared for this tournament. And Ghanaians must go to America. Ghanaians must support the Black Stars in America. Don't joke with the future of youth in Ghana. Come on. You are serious. I said, if that's the only World Cup Ghana future on in the rest of the history, for the rest of our lives, it must be, and we must go. Chris Otto-Addo and the players, and then Ketokweku. That's what we want. We must qualify for the World Cup. Please, if Otto-Addo works, if he does a great job, we are okay with it. We are all going to be at the back, or we are all going to support Otto-Addo. As I already said, I'm not mad or I don't have any problem with Otto-Addo. But those requirements you brought up that you were going to use to appoint the next head coach, were those requirements and those guidelines accomplished in appointing Otto-Addo? Did you apply those things in appointing Chris Addo? In appointing Otto-Addo? Those guidelines and those requirements were not applied. And under no circumstance can you tell me this. Because Otto-Addo 1 is not a proven winner. Otto-Addo 2 has not coached any men's top team at the highest level. Otto-Addo has no 15 years coaching experience, and he do not have the highest coaching license in coaching. When did Otto-Addo become the highest tactician? Tell me, when did Otto-Addo become the highest tactician or the top level tactician? Where has Otto-Addo shown that he has a philosophy that aligns or that complements with the DNA of Ghana football? When did Otto-Addo show that? He is a mere scout trainer and youth development coach at Borussia Dortmund, for crying out loud. For God's sake. That's what you should know. You should have told us that you want a coach who can develop the young talent we have in Ghana, not a coach who's a proven winner or a coach who has 15 years coaching experience. Come on. Ketokweku, we are serious. And I repeat again, that's my last words for this video. Under no circumstance should you play, joke, or take a bet with Ghana's qualification to the World Cup 2026 in America. That's what Ghanaians are craving for. That's what we want. We must go there. We must go to America. Yes. I must go to America. Other people must go to America to support Black Stars in America. Thank you very much for watching this video. You can just subscribe to the channel. You turn on the notification button. This Albertine Sports. We're bringing you the most exciting and entertaining and educative sports content on this channel. Please subscribe and share for other people to join. Drop your comments, drop your like, and we build this channel together. Thank you very much for watching.